Hi everybody, my name is Suzanne. I'm here from the Mississauga Library. Today, as part of our Take and Make crafts for our spring break programs, we're going to make something really cool that I think you're going to like a lot. Have you ever had a coffee or a hot chocolate or maybe even a really cold drink and you wish you had something to put around the cup to feel cozy against your hand? Well, guess what? Today we're going to make our own personalized cup cozies for our cups. Come with me and I'll show you how easy they are to make. Okay, so first thing we're going to need to begin our cup cozy craft at home is once you take it out of the paper bag, the kit that you've received from the library, you'll see that there's some felt pieces inside, and there are big and small ones. So the big felt pieces are the ones that are going to make the main part of the cup cozy. The small felt pieces are going to be used to make the eyes, nose, mouth, and whatever it is you choose to do for your type of cup cozy. I've also gathered some scissors, some thread and a needle, and some straight pins that I'm going to use in case I want to do some hand stitching for my cup cozy, as well as some clear or white glue, whichever you have on hand. So those are the supplies that you're going to need, and let's get started. After you've chosen the felt color that you want and you've cut your felt into half, so a strip, then you want to take that strip and you put it around the cup that you want to use it for, and I've just pinned it to keep it together. So with some simple straight pins, I've just pinned it there. Next step, after I pinned it to the size that I needed, I took the fabric off of the cup and I just laid it flat again. And then I took a piece of white chalk and I just put the ears of the bear on where I thought they would go in the middle of the piece of material that I'm going to use around the cup. Next step is to start to cut the felt and cut around those ears. And here's how it looks after I've cut around the ears on the strip of black felt. And once again, I've placed the black felt around my cup, and you'll see that I've held it in place with some straight pins once again. Now, at this point, what you'll have to do is you'll have to decide whether you're going to use glue or whether you're going to hand sew your cup holder together at the back where the straight pins are. Now, if you'd like a challenge and you do want to hand sew this, what you want to do is you want to put the cup holder back on or turn it inside out and make sure that the seams are pinned together like this. So there's a bit of, as you can see, the fabric is sticking up, and I have the straight pins across where I want the sewing stitches to be. So if you have a sewing machine, it'd be very simple just to stitch right along that line. But if you're going to do it by hand sewing it, I'm going to show you how that looks. So what I've done is I've trimmed off this extra piece that was on here, made it a little bit longer. So I just trimmed off that piece so that now you'll see that my pins are in a straight line here, and therefore I can start to sew now on this side, doing a hand stitch, and then when I'm finished, I'll turn it inside out so that it lines up properly. Okay, so I'm all set to stitch now, and I've just got a simple regular needle, a needle and thread. You do want to make sure that I usually double my thread when I thread the needle. I usually double it, and I just tie it at the end with a couple of knots. And you do want to make sure that you use a pretty good quality thread before you start any sewing project. So now I'm just beginning to sew. I'm putting my needle through the material, and I'm going to do a simple sewing stitch. Okay, and I'm just on my last few stitches here. As you can see, I'm not a super professional seamstress by any account, but I'm just going along where I have pinned the felt, and you'll see I just do a very simple stitch. I don't really even know the name of this stitch, to be honest. In and out, I call it. So the in and out stitch. So then I'm going to continue on until I am at the end, and you'll see that this end may not line up, like your felt might not line up, and that's okay because we've had to shape it a little differently to go around the cup. And what we'll do is we'll trim that off at the end. To finish off a stitch, a very simple stitch, I usually just go back and forth a few more times. Okay, so back and forth, and then eventually you gotta call it a day. Okay, so just pull it tight, take your scissors, and you'll snip it off. And then what happens is you can take out your pins your straight pins, and then when you turn it inside out, it's just like a normal seam on anything if you've ever sewn anything. So it kind of looks neat and tidy. And once again, this is not, you can see this is not perfectly lined up, but we can trim that later. But for now, we've got this, and then we take our cup and we slip it in. Wonderful. And now the rest is just the fun part where we're going to decorate our little guy, whatever we want to make him. Okay, so I'll continue on in a few seconds. Okay, so now for the fun part. What I've done is I've taken those 2 little squares of felt that you got in your kit, and I've cut them. So they started out looking like this, and then I've cut them out and I've made some little eyes, and I've made sort of a mouthpiece. I've got these little things, inserts for inside the ears, and I've got this little mouth thing here. And what I have here is I have some clear Elmer's glue, and what I'm going to do, even if I have sewn the cozy onto itself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these pieces on, because I think sewing it I might end up with, I don't know, sore fingers or something. So here we go, let's glue these pieces on. And we're all done. The eyes, the nose, the ears, everything is glued on with the clear Elmer's glue. And again, here's our finished product, our bear cup cozy. Okay, and as you can see from the second one I'm making, I've sewn something on here, which I won't tell you what quite yet, very roughly, because I'm going to put something over top of it. And I'll also glue this one underneath as well, just to hold it more securely. So stay tuned. And here's how it turned out, the white cup cozy, which I made using a flower, a bunch of different layers of flowers, and a little button as the middle of the final flower on it. So you can do pretty much anything you want for these cozies. Okay, so I'm all done making my cup cozies now. So here's the first one that we made together. I just added a little pink nose with some glue on the front of the bear. Here's the second one with the flower and the different layers of flowers with a button in the middle. And last but not least, I tried making a fox, and here he is, again using felt. There's a button for his nose, which I sewed on, and a little daisy applique that I had in my sewing basket. So there are my 3 cup cozies, and I hope you guys enjoy making cup cozies as much as I did, and that you'll share pictures of the ones that you make. Wow, that was so much fun. Thanks so much for joining me today to make our cup cozies. I hope you enjoyed making yours as much as I enjoyed making mine. If you liked this video and this craft, please give us a like and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. For more programs and services like this, visit MississaugaLibrary.ca as well as our Facebook page. Thanks very much, guys. Have a great spring break. Bye.